Pull up the chat here. All right. We are good to go. Let's get it, man. We are back. Today we will be taking on and preparing for the Elite Four. So that should be fun. In addition to doing some EV training and potentially some bottle cap farming, I'd also like to see where to get a heart scale, if possible. Because if I can farm those, then seems like raid dens are the best way. Alright, it's a little annoying, but we'll figure it out. Let's heal up. Let's get some money first. 88 Dazzling Gleam. One of you has the amulet coin, right? I gave it to Giovanna. Yes, alright. Go. Alright, how much money do I have? 21,000 polka dollars. Okay. Not bad, but we can obviously do a little bit better. Might also go to the Battle Frontier. If we can rack up battle points, get some good items there. Alright, 62,000. Say we get about 20,000 every time, it seems like. Let's get to like 100,000 and then we'll head out. I can even protect, actually, if I want to get a couple more paydays in. Do the same amount of money, then pick up 3750 this time. Payday, protect. Let's go payday, and Dazzling Gleam just helps getting low. We do want that payday, of course. Additional 3,000, and this should be 100k right here. All right. Let's fly now. I think the Battle Frontier is in Seaport, question mark? Yes. Alright, let's find the Battle Frontier. Battle Frontier is this way. Oh, can't even access it. Okay. That's great. Never mind. Alright, no Battle Frontier. I guess we should probably just keep EV training then in that case. I hit the Fall Shore. We got our natures right last time. So now let's go to our berry pouch and see who needs EV training. Alright. Topsy Berry. Base attack can't go lower for JJ. Let's see. Speed now. Okay, base speed can't go lower. Let's just reduce everything to 0, honestly. Base def can't go lower. Base defense fell. Base defense can't go lower. Attack can't go lower. No, I didn't mean to do that. Well, oh well. I guess Giovanna isn't getting trained. Oh, am I out of Pomic Berries? Okay. No, it's not possible. I have like 100 of them. Hold on. Or not. I guess so. Alright. So it was the one that I didn't buy hundreds of. Isn't there like an EV checker too that I could just use? There's an EV changer, but that's at the Battle Frontier. maybe not. Alright. Maybe I was thinking of the EV changer. Let's buy Pomic Berries. I can buy 99 of them. Alright. HP can't go lower. I do need the ones that also lower special attack if I have them. I might not, though. Don't think I do. Okay. Alright, one more time at this berry shop. $1.99. Won't have any effects. So now stats are all the way as low as they can be. I don't think I have any more money though, unfortunately. Yeah, 6,000. Can't do anything with that. But we said we were going to train with JJ. Let me pull up Togekiss' stats again so I can see here. Alright, special attack, special defense, and defense are the best ones. Your plus defense minus attack. I'm thinking we train special attack and then half in defense and half in HP. Because special defense is already good as it is. I don't think we need to train it all that much. We get good HP. We are cooking. Alright. Alright, so for special attack, it would be Daniel. I think that's the Kindler, right? Yes. Alright. So my options are I can beat up the dark type trainer. Let's do that maybe. No, let's beat up Kindler Daniel. Beat at 8 though. Alright, I guess we can go against Daniel and see how this works. Alright. Heal Pokemon. So let's look at Togekiss here. Special attack right now is 206. Let's see. really have great IVs, it seems. Okay, so if I were to train, max out that, and then let's say I split this between alright, that's what we would be looking at stat-wise. Not bad, honestly. Not bad. Pretty balanced on the defenses. Pretty good on the attack. Alright, let's step out and battle this guy again. So apparently I should be getting EVs every time I defeat these Pokemon. Although it doesn't seem like that's happening, so I don't know. Oh, well, JJ fainted. Alright, that's great. Oh, did not mean to do that. Let's swap here to A. That definitely could have gone a lot better. Okay, let's instead then just money farm and use vitamins. Let's go Air Slash, Payday. Oh, Giovanna fainted. Alright, that's not great. Dazzling Gleam, Fake Out, I guess. Alright, let's go Dazzling Gleam. Payday. Let's go Air Slash. Payday. Alright, that did a little bit more than I'm comfortable with. Doing a little bit less damage with JJ because of our lack of special attack right now, but that's okay. Alright, I need 13 calciums to max out that special attack EV, so we'll see how that goes. How do I take damage? That is my question. I mean, I guess it makes sense because, again, we're not hitting as hard with JJ anymore. 93,000. I think we need like 98,000 to get 10 of them. A little bit more than that if we want to get 13. I also don't know how many I currently have, so maybe I'm overcompensating a little bit here. Let's see how many I currently have. If we sort this by, let's sort by name. It'll be more towards the top. Okay, I have 2 already, so I just need to be able to afford 11. And I currently have... Alright, should actually be able to afford 11, but I'm going to battle this guy one more just for a little extra money, never hurt. Let's Air Slash and then Payday, right? Let's see how this works for us. I'm going to Air Slash here and then Payday here. And then Dazzling Gleam, Payday. There we go. 3750. Alright. Now is when we fly back to Fall Shore. visit our guy down here. Buy... Alright, I can actually buy 13, but I don't need 13. I only need 11. Okay, and then we're gonna need like 6.5 of each, which doesn't really exist. I'm just gonna need at least 7 of each one, plus 1 carbos. So let's see. Currently, I already have my 1 carbos, but between between iron and HP up, so 0 of those. I already have 2 of those, and we said we're gonna need what, 7 of each. Well, now I have 4 irons. Now let's go into our bag. 13 calciums. We should be able to use all these on JJ. Alright, there we go. Go. Maybe I misunderstood how EVs work then, because I should have a much higher special attack stat. Maybe it's only in future games. I guess I could always like look up the item too, right, and see how many EVs are given here. Oh, I'm also... Wait, hold on. This is definitely the wrong table. Could always just max it out too. Hold on. Let's try that. We max out the IV. Now we're really going crazy. Alright, let's see. Maybe this mission. Oh, alright, maybe not that mission. 150. Crystal Peak Raid Den. Bottle cap is only... But the Raid Den's bottle caps are always low. Oh, okay. This one could be good. Let's try this. Let's fly to the KBT Expressway in Blizzard City. So we're going to Blizzard City first. We're going to go over this way, head up north. Move! Oh, NPCs in this town, man. They love to just be in your way. All right, speak to the old woman in this house. Trainer, help me with the tests. All right, bake him a pie. Yeah. Oh, okay. This is sweet pie. Oh, we have a few of these. Okay, that's great. That might take a while then. But at least we accepted it, so we have the option of working towards it. might need... Okay, so for 250 polka dollars, we can get the advanced digging machine, and that should help us find bottle caps, which will help us increase our IVs. Cool. So let's go back to Dresco, man. Dresco City might as well be our home at this point. Spend all my time in Dresco. Back to the money farm. You know what I could low-key do? I'm sure it would probably get us more money if I had 2 Persians. But you know what? That's okay. Let's do Air Slash and Payday. Let's do Air Slash and Payday. Yawn? Who yawned me? Okay, wait a minute. That's not good. Let's Dazzling Gleam, and then we'll Payday Mighty Enna, so we just get 1 mon off the field. Dude, really? Okay. This is a very bad situation. Dude, why do they even... Like, what... Who knows these moves, man? Alright, there we go. Clutched up. Still picked up 3k. Maybe I'll just keep the regular spam. A spam, because it seems like we still get 3k at the end of the day anyways. 2250, actually. Let's see. We get 51k, we need 250k. Get about 20k every time we win. Alright, Dazzling Gleam, let's see, Night Slash, or Air Slash. Air Slash and Payday, so I used the wrong moves there, actually. Air Slash, Payday. It's only 2250. Alright, let me lock in on, I'm using Payday here. Alright, Air Slash, Mighty Enna, no. Air Slash, no, because Mighty Enna has Yawn. Alright, Fight, Dazzling Gleam, they both gotta go down. Now we can be a little bit more creative. Let's Air Slash here, and then Payday Sharpedo. And then let's Air Slash Sharpedo, and then Payday here. And then let's Dazzling Gleam, and let's Payday here. Let's Dazzling Gleam and Payday. There we go, 3750, that's what I'm talking about. Good money. Let's go back to A spam. Alright, 114,000, almost halfway there. Oh, you know what I could do, even, is I could Yawn. I could Payday. Okay, that didn't work. Let's go Choji then, I guess, and we'll just Dazzling Gleam spam. I was just trying to figure out a way to get like more Paydays off, but it did not work. Alright, Fight. Let's go Air Slash, Payday. Got yawned again, dude. Alright, Dazzling Gleam and Payday. So annoying. I mean, we'll wake up in time, like, we're not going to lose this, but who even runs Yawn and Mighty Enna? It's like the weirdest set that I've seen here. Let's go Air Slash. Or even better, let's go, alright. Here's our chance. Yawn. Payday. Protect. Payday. Protect. Payday. Protect. Payday. There we go, 6750. See, that's a good Payday usage right there, man. What's going on, Burning Tepig? Feel like you've been live more to Touch Stream every day? Yeah, when I have the time to. Try to get it in if I can. Weekends typically work a little bit better, too, just because I don't work on weekends most of the time. But yeah, typically if I'm not live, I'm either, like, really busy. Sometimes I'm just, like, dead tired, but usually it's just because I'm busy. Alright, let's see. So we got a lot of money from that last time. We now have 158,000, just under 100k more to go. So we beat this guy about 5 more times and we should be good. Let's Air Slash, serious here now. Go. Gotta grab more water. So what, 3 more times? Or 3 times that I just beat him? At least 2, I think. Alright, 1 more time, we're good. Oh, but I'm also gonna have to buy more, what's it called? Buy more vitamins. Alright, I guess we are running more money up. Next stream is the last Unbound stream. Most likely, yeah. If today's not. I think today probably is not going to be, just because I think I'm going to have to end up spending a lot of time on preparing for the Elite Four. The only rule that I gave myself was I couldn't look up anything about the Elite Four and their teams. So I'm not allowed to have any idea of what type they use or who's on their teams or anything like that. But I'm allowed to do my own preparation. And so for that, yeah, it's a lot of like EV training, possibly, you know, IV training if I can too. Why am I checking stats? That's not what I'm here for. I am in here for my money count. 300,000. Alright, that should be okay for right now. Now we're going to go and fly to Seaport. I'm kind of mad that we can't access the Battle Frontier yet. I would not have minded just grinding battle points so I can buy like Choice Scarf, Choice Band, Choice Specs. Game changer, man. Game changer. Alright. Looking for the Seaport Shipyard. Not this one. I wonder what that key card thing is about too. We need a key to get in that door. Alright, Captain Davy. Only the highest number of society can afford to purchase, so I won't waste my time offering it to you until you prove yourself first. How do I prove myself? Wait a minute, what? I have the money. Alright. Please don't be another thing that I need to beat the game for. Post game only. Alright, that's great. That is great. Ah! Apparently pick up a Linoon. Okay, yeah, apparently raid dens are kind of our best bet here. That does not really seem super intuitive. But let's see. We do have a list of pre-Pokemon League missions. So if I filter by like reward bottle cap, right, then maybe that'll work. So if I collect all TMs, I get a gold bottle cap, which would max out all IVs. That would take forever. There's 120 TMs. I feel like we could probably use our time a little bit better. Dowsing Wizard, find 150 hidden items. I mean, again, right, it's like, maybe, but... Rogue Electivire. Turn Electivire to its trainer, defeat it in Thundercap, and then battle its Dynamax form. And the scientist that stole... Okay, so there's a scientist that stole it in Seaport City. Maybe it's one of these guys, who knows? Well, either way, if it's an Electivire, let's go back to our PC for a second. and grab Cynthia. Alright. Move Pokemon. We're gonna move Cynthia. Sorry, Giovanna. You've been great for money farming. We also do have Hoopa, who we technically are allowed to use as part of the protagonist challenge. Because the rules do say that we are allowed to use mons that are like central to the story. I'm gonna make rules. I think whatever game I play next, I'm gonna make like protagonist challenge rules, and if I do decide to do protagonist, maybe on top of something else, like a Nuzlocke or something. That'll be fun. But I think I technically could use Hoopa, but let's not. Let's not. Creation plates that have a strong connection to Pokemon as Arceus. Oh, cool. When shards that litter on the ground, strong connection to the creation plates. I wonder if I perform the creation plates with shards. Stay rare shells. Before these cells convert them into a rare item. Now, let me just click into. Alright, so let's see. Where are we now? So we beat this guy's Electivire already. Said it's been stolen. Alright, so we should be going to the other one. Down here. There's an evil scientist. Oh, okay. Ah! It wasn't a key card, it was a passcode. Appeared to be some number squad on the back of the crate. 7271. There we go. Depends on the game we're playing. Some games are more fun to watch and Nuzlocke than others. Yeah, I think it all depends on the game too. Some games are more like battle focused. Like Radical Red, I mean, you know, there is a story, but that's definitely a lot more like just battle and strategy focused. Each battle kind of feels like a puzzle. So those games are the ones that you definitely want to Nuzlocke. Versus something like Unbound, you know, it's more like a little story focused. Not a little bit story focused, very story focused, I should say. Alright. And now one last injection. What is she doing to the Electivire, man? You're the same trainer that stopped the Electivire before. You see, I wanted you to follow me here. I even let the Electivire's trainer know where I was going. For see, now I can use you to fight my experiments and aid me in my research. Alright, this lady's crazy. Electivire. Level 76. Aura Flare to life. This will be fun. Speed Rose. Okay, that's a little concerning only because it might have Ice Punch. I mean, if they wanted to make this battle challenging at all, they would give it ground coverage. Quick Attack. Alright, maybe I overestimated. Fake Out. I could probably close combat here. Discharge. Hey, if I get paralyzed, then close combat hits even harder, so we'll see. Alright, that's fine. Close combat. Get a defense drop. Nice, doesn't matter. Electivire's down. I'm disappointed my experiment cannot hold up. However, there's always a contingency plan. Electivire, it's time for round 2. Can you feel it? I fill the air with the power I harness. The power of the hidden grottos. Oh, okay. So she Dynamaxed this Electivire. I don't know what this lady's problem is, but alright. She's clearly a little crazy. We'll deal with her. Alright, double battle here. JJ, you gotta come out, unfortunately, but I think you know that. What's going on, Yusuf? Alright, let's Dynamax of our own. Max Quake. And then we're gonna swap out for... Could go in Nosuke, drop speed on Electivire. Want to do a regional ice selectivire, but the name is getting in the way. Well, in that case, it wouldn't be a regional form. It would be a convergent Pokemon. So a Pokemon that it's not, you know, the same species, but it's pretty similar. So, for example, right, they had the same problem with Diglett, so they made Wiglet, because you can't really have a Pokemon with Dig in its name that's not like ground or rock type. But yeah, Wiglet, pure water type. Or another good example is Toadstool. Could max Wormwind to drop its attack, maybe. And then slow sweep here, drop its speed. Screech, Cynthia dodge, because Cynthia's the GOAT. Sorry, I'm just looking at the details of this mission here. Okay. Cool. Can you have Ultra Necrozma in Unbound? Yes. Yeah. All Pokemon through Gen 7, I want to say, are available in this game. I don't know if they're a Gen 8 Pokemon. I'm blanking for some reason on what I've seen. I don't think I've seen any Gen 8 Pokemon in this game. Let me see if I just... Here, I have a tab with the Pokedex. And I can tell you exactly how many Pokemon are available. Attack fell. Alright. Oh, if I scroll all the way to the bottom here... Oh, it's not like a... Jeez, it's a long list. Okay. Yeah, I want to say, though, that it goes up to Gen 7. I'm just going to Google how many Pokemon are in Unbound. .905 available Pokemon. Oh, okay. So there are Gen 8 Pokemon, actually. Yeah. Gen 8 Pokemon are post-game only. And then you use Mystery Gift to gift yourself Gen 8 Pokemon. Interesting. Interesting. If I do end up playing post-game, we'll see how that works. In the meantime, though, let's shift in Sam for this EQ. Yeah, Max Lightning I saw coming. And then I guess I'll Roost and hope that... Alright, I guess that's to be expected. Oh, but now I can't Earthquake, actually. Alright, bad move. That's fine. We'll just Earthquake again, and then go JJ. There we go. Jump our final contingency. Oh, do we have to battle her? Alright, let's battle her then. This should be interesting. What I think is more appealing, some Fakemon or all Fakemon? Some Fakemon, in my opinion. There's a reason why Game Freak doesn't let fans design Pokemon, and it typically ends up being for pretty good reason. Okay, so she has a Rotom Mow. And I have not healed at all, so I'm not in a great position right now. Let's send in Inosuke. Yikes. Alright, this is bad. Like I can Flame Charge to try to outspeed, or I can try to Dynamax and Max Flare, which I think is my best bet. Set Sun, and then if I send out Garchomp, I get a boost on Fire Fang, I guess. Oh, okay, wait. It's not Dynamax then. Am I just Dynamaxed? Because it didn't use Thunderbolt. Well, no, never mind. It is Dynamax, yeah. Dynamax Pokemon can use regular moves, I'm pretty sure. Can they? Am I wrong? I haven't played Gen 8 in forever, so I forget how it works. But I do believe that Yeah, Dynamax raids, they use regular moves all the time. What am I talking about? Yeah. Yeah. So it's not Dynamax, these are just Pokemon with special aura. Okay. Electivire was formerly Dynamaxmon. Manectric. I don't want to lose an Inosuke here, but it's just, she has a team of all electric types, and I got careless and let my ground type drop in health. Alright, let's go Max Flare again. Alright, Discharge KOs us, so that's unfortunate. Burned by the Flame Orb. What are you running? What? What is she running? Wait. Manectric gets Static, Lightning Rod. It doesn't have Guts as a hidden ability, right? Do I not know Manectric? Flare Boost. Ah, okay, it does get Flare Boost. Special attack raises when burned. That's actually kind of really bad. Okay. Let's Fake Out. And then let's send out our own Manectric. That did a lot of damage. Jeez, man. Alright, let's Snarl and hope to lower its special attack. Alright, there we go. Slight special attack drop. Make things a little bit more survivable. Actually, that's good because that puts it in range of losing to Fake Out plus burn damage. So that should work. That should work. Is Shuckle inbound? I have no idea. Actually, I don't know what this team consists of that we're up against. I hope not, because I really don't have anything to do with Shuckle. I have Heavy Slam on Hariyama, that's it. No, why would you? Oh my goodness, you're so annoying. Magnezone, okay. Team full of electric type Pokemon, bro, and I literally, like, just lost my, I didn't lose my ground type, but ground type is severely weakened right now. This is what I get for not doing research into the mission before. But if I had known it would have been a back-to-back battle, I would have been a little bit more conservative during the Electivire fight and not just sent out, you know, whoever on whoever. I would have reserved Garchomp. Like, if we don't outspeed here, we lose. Okay, swaps out. The power of the Hidden Grodd. Oh, so she does have Dynamax. Okay. So this is just the most annoying battle ever. Alright, got it. Got it. She gets 2 Dynamax Pokemon, dude. That can't be legal. Yeah! Yeah! Big Chomp. Oh, I forgot about Life Orb. Yeah, I'm cooked. Fried, sauteed. It's over. It's over. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna... Alright, let's just start this over from the beginning, because we're gonna have to anyways. Alright, so we know that we have to battle her Electivire. First regular, then Dynamax. I'm gonna take the Life Orb, because we want to preserve health here. And let's see what I have instead. Could go Garchompite, honestly. I mean, besides Manectric, I don't think anybody else on her team outspeeds. Let's see, how fast is Electivire? Electivire's base speed is 95. Okay, so if she has Jolly Electivire, she does outspeed. Otherwise, we outspeed. Let me just see if I have like a Soft Sand or anything that I can use. Okay, no Soft Sand. So I think... Did we go Garchompite? We might go Garchompite. Oh wait, no, we're faster as Garchomp. We're slower as Mega Garchomp. That's right. Okay. So I can probably keep on Garchompite and then Mega Evolve for anybody that's not Electivire or Manectric. And even if it is Electivire or Manectric, I don't think they really have anything that can deal with Garchomp. I feel like if Electivire had Ice Punch, he would have used Ice Punch. So we'll see. That could possibly work. We do get a little bit of a boost in special defense also. Let's take that. We don't really have a use case for A here, but I guess we can always just lower stats. Okay, so she's going to send out Electivire. See, this is what I get for rolling with two flying types on my team. But it's whatever. Let's do it. Alright, Electivire. Aura Flare to life. Speed sharply rose. But we don't think it has Ice Punch. No, Quick Attack. Okay. So Electivire is going to go down right here. And we don't take Life Orb damage, which is great. Then we're going to have Dynamax Electivire. So again, Electivire and Manectric are the only Pokemon that outspeed us anyways, and that's why I felt safe with the trade-off on Mega Garchomp. If its Aura didn't boost its speed, we actually would have outsped. But it is what it is. Okay, here we go. Dynamax Electivire. Ice Punch would be very, very bad for me. I have to pay people I can't afford to do that over a passion project. That's valid. That is valid. Okay, so we actually want to save Garchomp here, and I think instead we are going to send out A, who is going to Mega Evolve to drop the speed, and then I can't yawn. Actually, no, you can yawn, right? Dynamax Pokemon can sleep. Yeah, I'm sure they can, because we always, because that was a thing back in Gen 8. If your opponent Dynamax, you would yawn to deal with it. So we're going to yawn it. I think we can live a single Max Lightning, just one. Just one. Please, just one. Oh, you used it on... Why would you... You were going to use that on Garchomp? Okay. Like, I guess. This is a confusing battle. Oh, electric terrain now. Okay. Like, it's just annoying because I know that it didn't plan that. Alright. Volt Switch. And then... I don't even know, bro. I really don't even know. I just know that we have to protect Cynthia, so I guess we'll swap into a Nosuke. Honestly, I could let JJ and Sam get KO'd here. Oh, if I had stat changes and abilities of other Pokemon, that's fine. Discharge. Alright, I'm gonna get paralyzed here. Alright, no paralysis. Motor Drive! Oh, that's on me. That is on me. Okay. Focus. 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 Stop making this battle worse for yourself. Leer. Why didn't I just Leer to begin with? I knew that was a smart move, too. Alright, and then we are going to Dynamax. It's going to outspeed and KO. Oh, okay. What if I Mega Evolve to drop its attack? And then in Nosuke, we have Dynamax. And then we are actually going to boost our attack. Right, so with his defense dropped and our attack boosted, we should be able to get some fairly decent damage in there. We do kind of need an Nosuke for Rotom Mow because we otherwise don't have a counter for it. We do have Fire Fang on Garchomp, and I don't think the Rotom carries like Will-O-Wisp or anything. Alright, Max Lightning, please target a Nosuke. Nope, alright, so... We do lose A here, but I guess it's not the end of the world. It's just like, what is this battle, bro? It's like, this is Volo all over again. So 1v8. So, how? Whoa! How did you use 2 Dynamax moves before I used 1? What is this battle, bro? You know what? Fine. Set the sun for me. That's fine. That's fine. Like, what even is going on? I'm watching this Pokemon move twice in a row. How is this a Dynamax raid? How do you have Dynamax raid rules? Where are my Dynamax raid rules? And now it has the barriers up. I refuse to change my team for this fight, though. That's something I'm not going to do. Do I sack a Nosuke? For Earthquake, then? Because it can't hurt me otherwise. Okay, let's do this. Let's Earthquake. And then Max Guard, because we do still have 2 more turns of Dynamax. So we're going to Max Guard here and hope that he attacks a Nosuke. Screech. Okay, we can live with that. Nosuke protected itself. But it has the shield. We have to hit it 3 times before we can actually damage it. Mind you, no heal in between battles. Like genuinely what? Nullified stat changes. Alright, great. So we don't even have the attack boost anymore. No effect on Cynthia. Okay. The good news is she's kind of an idiot. And for some reason refuses to take the type chart into effect. Into effect, into account. Alright, defense harshly fell, special defense harshly fell, getting desperate, and now it once again has... Like, what's the point of dropping its defenses if we still have to hit it 3 times before we can actually damage it anyways? Who's, Who designed that mechanic? Because that's a thing in the real games, too. Alright, let's Earthquake. And then get a Nosuke out of here. We're going to shift in Sam. Fight stat changes is fine. Screech. That's weird, because then that also means that he got rid of my my -2 defense. Like what are you doing? Lower my defense and then how? Like, how are you moving 3 times in a row? All right, bro. Like, all right, bro. All right, bro. Like, just like fine. I guess. Like, all right, you know what? No, you know what? Got you. Overly got you. Watch this. Because I'm like, what are you supposed to do? Instant stat boost into Dynamax, into full team of 6 battle. Like, hello. Full team of 6 with all Omni boosts, too. Not Omni boost, but Flare boosts. You know what I'm doing? Forget the protagonist challenge. I'm gonna go ahead and grab me a whole team full of counters to her electric type team. Cool. Let's grab, how about, if I'm running Earthquake, I'm gonna want somebody who can resist Earthquake. Let's get Mr. Electric, the soon-to-be Electros, because he'll have Levitate. Right? Got you here. Let's grab Hoopa. Nah, I'm building a team. I'm building a team. Are you ever going back to Platinum? That's the game you rage quit, right? Probably not. Yeah, the reason why I quit Renegade Platinum was because it took too long. Like, you would get all the way up to Victory Road, and then they put a random NPC there that made you do this, like, ridiculously long side quest on the Floral Path, and it was like, what are we doing? Plus, I didn't like Renegade Platinum in general. Like, it was one of those ROM hacks where by increased difficulty, they just screw with the RNG a bunch, and it's like, alright, that's not fun, you know? Like, it's not enjoyable to get paralyzed, like, 75% of the time, you know, or to just literally never be able to find any viable mons or anything like that. That is not enjoyable. Alright, let's do Mr. Electric. Do I not have... Oh, I still have Life Orb, don't I? Okay. Ah, Mr. Electric fainted. Alright, that's unfortunate. Let's send out Balla's Life then. And let's Outrage. And let's Zen Headbutt. Alright. Kind of figured that would happen, but... Let's head out. Yeah, I'm gonna get an Electros. Because with Electros, we can just spam Earthquakes over and over again with literally no repercussions. And just keep swapping Mr. Electric in and out. Yeah, this is the method right here. Yeah, that's definitely the method. Sure, we'll learn Crunch maybe instead of Spark. Like, why am I team building for a side quest, bro? It's the most annoying. Can I live one turn in here now? Or will I get Nope. Alright, cool. Earthquake. We'll just Earthquake, Dazzling Gleam, spam until the battle's over. I guess Hooper will get the XP. Now, I was hoping that having a new evolution and a few levels on them would allow them to live like a Zen Headbutt from Audino, right? One would think that living a hit from Audino would not be the most impossible thing. But I guess when we are almost 30 levels below, I can't really blame Mr. Electric all that much. Swap into Mr. Electric here. Alright, Mr. Electric. Let's see if you can live now. They have Misty Terrain, so there's no point in using Thunder Wave. Nice! You lived a turn. Perfect. Lived one turn and then fainted, but we're getting somewhere. Someone with Lightning Rod. That is another option, too. I do always have, because I have Manectric, who has Lightning Rod as a second ability. Currently, it has Static, just because I haven't changed it since I caught it. But if I just farm coins or farm money, and then go buy a bunch of coins at the game corner, I can buy an ability pill and give Manectric Lightning Rod. So that's also going to work. I'm going to do that, too. Thank you for that idea, too, because I, for some reason, wasn't even thinking about Lightning Rod. Yeah, so we'll do Electros, we'll do Lightning Rod. Could do Hoopa too. If I can Unbound Hoopa during the battle, that's just like an overall decent move to have. Do I need Acid Spray? I don't think I do. Yeah. Right, level 46. 47. 48. Alright. Mr. Electric is out here now. Living through the entire battle. Let's see. How do you evolve? Are you Stone Evolution? Stone Evolution. Okay, that makes sense. That's fine. We'll just do it all the way through level cap then, because this thing learns moves all the way through level 70. And you know what I can do, actually? I can have it, like, set up screens. Right, we can run it, like, relatively defensive. Have it set up screens, maybe give it, like, Flamethrower for Rotom Mo. No, Mr. Electric fainted! Alright, Ball is Life, you got it. Hoopa the Hooper, you're in. Oh, I Earthquaked it though. Oops, my bad. That was... I was not paying attention. That was not intentional. I'm playing Pokemon Sword. Shout out Pokemon Sword. I like Gen 8. I like Gen 8. Hot take, if you're a true fan of the Pokemon games, there are no such things as bad Pokemon games. No such thing as bad main series games, I'll put it that way, actually. Because as a Gen 4 fan, I don't think I'll ever fully forgive Game Freak for what they did with Brilliant Diamond and Shimmering Pearl, or Shining Pearl, whatever it's called. But I think in terms of main series games, right? With the exception of Gen 1, because those are like legitimately unplayable after Gold, Silver, Crystal. I don't think there really are any bad games. If you just don't like Pokemon, that's different, right? If it's just not your thing. Or if you're like a very casual fan and you enjoyed like, I don't know, like let's say Pokemon Platinum growing up, but you don't really like play the series like that, then yeah, you might not like the other ones. But I think if you are somebody who can consider yourself like a big Pokemon fan, you would like all the games. Actually, we will put on Wild Charge. What do Electro's stats look like? That's what I'm curious about. So, slightly better physical attack than special attack, but we're probably going to want to run Mixed Attacker on this. I wonder if I can also get an Assault Vest. Or is that going to be... Oh, no, that's a Gen 9 item, isn't it? Oh, maybe I can. Hold on. What generation did Assault Vest get added? Okay, well, we can get it at the Battle Frontier, which we don't have access to. Let's get rid of Thunder Wave. We're not going to need Thunder Wave for a team of electric types. Heal up. I have the prison bottle, so I can probably just unbound Hoopa by myself, right? Nice. Alright. Ball is life. What does Hoopa's level set look like? Or learn set, I should say. Portal power weakens non-contact moves. Interesting. So does my moveset change when I get Unbound, or do I have to go to a move tutor and learn all these moves myself? Yeah, I have to go and learn all these moves myself. Alright, that's great. Although we will get access to, like, knockoff. I believe that this thing is also mixed attacker, yeah. 160 physical, 170 special. So we can get Hyperspace Fury. Maybe Psychic. Knockoff Zen Headbutt, just run, like, super, super offensive. Alright, let's go back here. What I do like is that Mr. Electric is now capable of dealing damage on his own. $56, but we do still have some ways to go. I wish I had a lucky egg, but I'm not going to spend time farming those off like chances and stuff. Oh, Mr. Electric Health getting low. Alright, let's lock in. Oh, never mind. How much money do I have also? I know this isn't the money farming guy, but out of curiosity. Alright, 346k. Gonna need a good amount of money for that ability pill. Especially because I think I just spent all of my coins on the leftovers. Maybe I'll give the leftovers also to, Nah, we don't need it. We don't need it. We'll keep leftovers on JJ for now. You know what I should do is I should put the Mega Stone, though, on Garchomp. That way, 170 base attack and just, like, really sweep. Oh, oops. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to the bag. Oops. Alright, there we go. Alright. We're gonna Mega Evolve Earthquake. These Audino are bulky, man. See, if I had, like, Discharge, too, on Mr. Electric, double speed moves. Oh, no. Alright, we fainted. Shadow Ball is like the one move I can't use here. Do I have a TM for knockoff? It's knocked over my mic. Can't learn Brutal Swing or Snarl? Dang, Hoopa. What's going on with your moveset, man? Doesn't get U-turn, gets Grass Knot and Dream Eater. No Poison Jab to deal with Fairy types. Drain Punch isn't awful, I guess. Energy Ball. Doesn't get Bulk Up. Gets Toxic, but like everybody gets Toxic, you know? Dang, Hoopa's moveset, or at least TM learn set, kind of trash. Maybe it's just the ones that I have, though. I don't know. We'll go to a move tutor, maybe. Emphasis on the maybe. Maybe I'll just like look for TM for Psychic. I'll do like TM for Psychic and Dark Pulse maybe and just like spam those over and over again. Throw a Life Orb on it for some pretty heavy damage. Dude, how am I like fainting here? I'm fainting more than I was before. What is going on? We're Sand Force with Mega Garchomp, not Mold Breaker or anything, so it's not like we're hitting Electros with Earthquake. Or Electric. Oh, okay, we don't even need the team for Psychic. Let's do, instead of Wonder Room, yeah, what are you doing right in Wonder Room? Alright, so I guess we are still, unfortunately... Go, yeah. Are still Audino Double Edge victims. I didn't realize that Audino's Double Edge hit that hard, man. Unless I'm not paying attention and they're using, like... No, it wouldn't be Final Gambit, because I would do nothing. Does Audino even get Final Gambit? I don't know. Maybe I made that up. Either way... Yeah, like, come on, Mr. Electric. Mr. Electric is fainting so much that Hoopa has begun leveling up at a faster rate despite not being in these battles. I mean, I know you're not fully evolved, so you don't have, you know, all your bulk, but you need a little bit of a lock-in here. Am I waiting for anything to fully evolve it anymore? Let's see, because Thrash at level 66 and Thunder Cage at level 70. I don't really have much of a use for either of those moves. Oh, wait, this is Electros's level set. Okay. Never mind. So, yeah, we can level up then. We're good. Electric, I think, learned everything it was going to learn. Yeah, same thing. Thrash and Thunder Cage. So we should be good to... If I have a Thunderstone, I don't even know if I do. Yes. Hi, Mr. Electric. Iron Deluge. Changes normal type to electric type moves. I'm good. I'm good, respectfully. Let's head on in here. There we go. Now that Mr. Electric is a little bit stronger, shouldn't be fainting to as many Audino double edges. There we go. A lot stronger, actually, not a little bit. And catching up to the Audinos in level. Oh, it has entrainment. Probably took Levitate off of Mr. Electric. Okay, that makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense and is very smart. So I guess shout out Audino for thinking of that. Yeah. I was wondering. I was like, how is Mr. Electric like getting KO'd so consistently? I'm like, Audino's not doing that. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, if Audino does survive, then uses entrainment on Mr. Electric to get rid of the Levitate, then yeah, definitely would get obliterated by Mega Garchomp's Earthquake. quick grinding methods in Radical Red was quality of life. Oh, I would 100%, yeah, agree. Radical Red, still, in my opinion, has the best, like, minimal grinding settings of any ROM hack that I've played. By a long shot. Right, because what did they do for theirs? They, I believe Radical Red completely eliminated EVs from their games, so, like, they just weren't a thing at all. Nature, you could change at any Pokemon Center. IVs you could change whenever you got to Saffron City, and the only reason why you would need to change IVs would be for hidden power. Otherwise, all Pokemon also had perfect IVs, so you don't have to worry about that or like breeding or anything. So yeah, Radical Red definitely was the way to go. Move tutors too, I believe, were like completely free. You had like egg move tutors, so you didn't have to worry about breeding for egg moves. Yeah, Radical Red, down pat, minimal grinding mode was the best. Why do you keep denying Palworld success? Do you work for Nintendo? I've never spoken on Palworld. I think you might have the wrong guy. And then we'll go Thunderbolt. Yeah, I don't really, I mean, if people want to play Palworld, I'm indifferent to it. I don't have an opinion. I will say, however, from what I've seen with the Palworld Pokemon discourse, it is kind of funny because, like, yeah, they copy Pokemon designs, right? Who cares? At the end of, like, it's really not a big deal. I don't think that if you don't work for Nintendo or Game Freak, who cares if they copy Pokemon designs? But I do think it's really funny because, like, it's either like a Pokemon that is like kind of similar to a real Pokemon, or a Palworld Pal that's like kind of similar to a Pokemon, and like Pokemon fans will either like freak out and be like, yeah, Game Freak should sue, blah blah blah, or it'll be a Pokemon that's like, or a Pal that's like exact replica of a Pokemon, and then the Palworld fans will act like, you know, they don't see it. They'll be like, oh, what are you guys talking about? It's an original design. So it is funny watching the discourse, but yeah, I don't really care for it either way. Earthquake and then T-Bolt. We don't need Thunder Cage. Alright, entrainment. I think just use entrainment on Garchomp, so I probably should be a little bit worried here. I wasn't paying attention. If they did use entrainment on Garchomp, then I guess I just stopped using Earthquake for no reason, but whatever. But whatever. Almost done training Electros, who looks like he'll probably be done getting trained around the same time as Hoopa, which is good. Because then all we have to do is use the massive wealth that we've accumulated over all these battles. Go buy ourselves an ability pill. I hate that I'm doing this all for a gold bottle cap. Who's learning Nasty Plot? Oh, Hoopa learning Nasty Plot. Yeah, let's give you Nasty Plot instead of Trick Room. Oh, yeah, okay. We got entrainment. No! Hoopa's at level cap, though, so that's cool. It's not paying attention. Alright, whatever. Almost done. I just wish I had Discharge on Electros, so I could spam a spread move. For how long the world's been going on, only having such a limited amount of monster catching games is surprising. Well, it's hard to compete with Pokemon. It is very difficult to compete with Pokemon, because if you are competing with Pokemon, the #1 obstacle in your success is going to be trying to be something other than a Pokemon competitor, right? Like, and this is no shade to Palworld. I haven't played the game, so I can't really talk down on it, but it seems like most of the positive feedback from Palworld is just the fact that it's not Pokemon, you know? And like, yeah, you know, if you're somebody who's playing Palworld because you enjoy like the monster catching and training type of games, but you don't think that, you know, Game Freak and Nintendo have kept up the quality that fans deserve, so you decided to spend your money elsewhere, that's your prerogative. I don't judge you for it. But if the best thing about it is that you're just sticking it to Game Freak, you know, that's not good for Palworld's success in the long time either. Because that just tells the Palworld developers, you know, keep taking ideas from Pokemon to make it good enough to be a substitute for those who really don't want to play Pokemon. But at least, you know, maybe I have to actually play the game and do some more digging. But I have yet to see something that seems like it would convince like a diehard Pokemon fan to give Palworld a try. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Again, have not played the game. Don't know. That's just my 2 cents on the whole matter. Alright, almost done here. A couple more levels. I don't know if I got entrainment, actually. I should probably slow down a little bit to see if I'm getting hit with entrainment, but it's whatever. Alright, one more level. And then we can go. We're going to money farm because we're going to have to. 500,000 Poké Dollars gets us 5,000 coins, but we need 8,000 for that ability pill. So that'll be fun. We have to spend a total of 800,000 Poké Dollars at the game corner. Because it's 10 per... yeah, it's just over here. 10 per coin. No, that's not true. Because 50 would get you 5. I think 500 gets you 50, so... yeah, actually, yeah. 10 Poké Dollars per coin. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, 75. Next step is do a quick money check. 419,000. Can I open my coin case and check how many coins I have? Is that a feature? 50. Wow, I have nothing. I have 0 coins, nada. Alright, here, let's go then over to our PC. And we are going to grab you. And put you here. Actually, no, we're going to grab you. I'm going to do this in the most complicated fashion possible. Put you right here. No. Alright. Sorry, I'm still building the team. I don't want to get rid of Togekiss because we're going to have to fly back to Seaport. But you know what? Until it's time to do that. No, because we need Togekiss for farming. Okay, who don't we need anymore? Hariyama. Hariyama, we currently don't have a plan for him on the team. Ember we're going to keep because of Rotom Mo. We don't have a great counter for it just yet. Alright, Payday, Dazzling Gleam, spam, go. This racks up around 20,000 Poké Dollars for us each time. Can get a little bit more too if I get more paydays off, but there is the risk that Giovanna could end up fainting, so that's not preferred. Alright, money check. 481,000. I wonder if it's worth trying to gamble for coins, right? Just playing the slots and seeing how many I can get. Alright, let's do this. Air Slash. Yawn. Dude, that's the most annoying thing is Yawn Manectric. Not Manectric. Mighty Yenna. Alright, let's go Payday. And then let's go... oh, we got rid of Hariyama. Alright, that's great. That's fantastic, actually. Maybe we'll try Cynthia here. And then we'll get off another Payday before we fight and Mega Evolve, and we're just gonna Outrage because wow, they lived in Outrage. That's the most surprising part of this whole thing. Alright, team's kind of tanky. That's on me. I thought that we could alright, Mighty Yenna's gotta go. That's rule number 1. If we're gonna get off more we're gonna Payday Sharpedo maybe, and then Air Slash. Superpower on Malamar. Okay, I did forget about that. Alright, let's see if there's more Ace Spin. I think it's rich for someone playing a ROM hack. Pal World is peak. What is peak about Pal World? And why is that rich from somebody playing a ROM hack? This ROM hack does not feature any Pokemon, mechanics, moves, items that don't exist in the regular Pokemon franchise. Only thing that's different here is the story. Which, to my understanding, story is not why people would prefer Power World over Pokemon. So if you have a reason why you think that Power World is better than Pokemon, this is an open discussion. But as I said, so far, all I have heard is that Power World's main benefit is that it's just not Pokemon, which is not really healthy for a game in the long run, nor is it really a credit to the game. It's kind of just a protest to Game Freak. Let's see what we have here. I'm also not playing a ROM hack because I don't like the main series Pokemon games. I've been playing Pokemon for 20 years. That would not be the case if I didn't like the main series games. I'm playing this ROM hack because I played all the main series games, and I'm not all that into competitive, so I don't know if you know this, but there is a finite amount of Pokemon games out there. And Game Freak doesn't quite do games on fan requests the way that fans do. So that's how we end up at ROM Hack World. Here, and then here. That. Do a quick money check after this too. Alright, we are at 46,000. We needed to spend, what do we say, 800,000 to get an ability pill. Can you believe I'm doing all this literally just to beat one trainer? But it's going to be kind of worth it because it's for a golden bottle cap, which means that I can fix one Pokemon with really, really bad IVs and give them all perfect IVs. I'm probably going to do it with JJ because JJ has fairly atrocious IVs compared to the rest of my team. Like, it has decent, not decent, it has like, I'll say good special attack and speed IVs, but pretty abysmal HP, physical defense. Bad physical attack too, which we don't need, but physical defense on Togekiss is already somewhat mediocre. And HP is supposed to be more of an asset on Togekiss, so we're definitely going to want to make sure we do something about that. What did he just use? What just happened? What was I looking at here? Am I going to fall asleep? Did somebody just yawn me? Okay, no, I didn't get yawned. So this is what happens when I stop mashing A, but I'm still playing at hyperspeed. Is I risk them switching up something on me, and I don't know what it is. Alright, that guy's down. Almost there, 790k. I might go a little bit over 800,000 just so that I can also purchase vitamins as I need to. Let's see, 810,000. You know what? Let's leave Dresco City for like 2 seconds. How about that? Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go and fly to Dahara, where we are now going to go to the game corner and use this wealth that we have accumulated. First purchase 500,000 coins. Doesn't even ask for sure we want to buy them. Dang, let's take our money. This is a real casino. Wow. Alright, we'll buy that. Buy that. There we go. I don't think there's anything else here that I want to buy. I mean, ability pills we get multiple uses of, so those could be good. But also, let me just check like TMs and stuff too. Pokemon. I could buy extra Pokemon for that battle. Lucha Eevee. A Molga with Motor Drive might have some use. Just because we are trying to get a team that like perfectly counters this one. Hold on, let me check. TMs also. Echo Voice, Reflect, Light Screen, Swagger, Seeker Powered. Double Team, Will-O-Wisp, Swords Dance. Oh, we have talked about Swords Dance for Garchomp. But let's do, for the time being, Ability Pill. Weakness Policy isn't bad either. Alright. Do I have Manectric on my team? No, I don't. But there is a PC Porygon in here. So what we're gonna do, I think we took Manectric off for for JJ. Let's take Manectric off for Giovanna for now, because we don't need Giovanna at the moment. Then we're gonna go and grab our ability capsule or ability pill, whichever you prefer to call it. Change the lightning rod. Alright, there we go. So, we're gonna go battle her and her insane Electivire. Gonna fly to Seaport, or not Fall Shore, Seaport. There we go. And I mean, we can keep JJ in here, but we just don't have a great reason to. We have Yawn on JJ, so maybe we'll do that. Either way, let's go to this shipyard. Oh, I have to read off the passcode first. Okay. Right. No, I shouldn't have to. I already did that once. Unless I'm in the wrong place. Maybe I'm in the wrong place. Hold on. I don't think so, though. I'm definitely not. There's only 2 shipyards. Right? There's the one right here. Oh, no. There is this one. Okay. There we go. I was in the wrong place. Yeah. I was like, huh? I'm just going to check. All right, got our save states here. Never got my explanation on what makes Pal World peak. Again, for the record, I'm not anti-Pal World, but if you're going to call it a game better than a 30-year-old multi-billion-dollar franchise that also is the second largest media franchise in the world, I would love to hear what makes it such. Alright, I think we're good from here. Yeah, let's go in. Should probably give Ball is Life an item too, just because it doesn't hurt to have one. I don't know what to give it. Maybe Rocky Helmet. We're taking damage. Kind of also meant to give Electros the TM for Flamethrower, because otherwise we don't really have much of a solution against Rotom Mo. I guess we have Fire Fang on Garchomp. What I might go for, though, is... let's see. Hone Claws. Let's grab Drain Punch. Maybe in place of Crunch. Flash could be fun, literally just to like mess with the team, but I think U-turn, having a pivot move, is going to be pretty valuable. So maybe instead of Coil, because I don't think we're going to be doing much coiling. And then last thing I want to do is check our berry pouch. See if I have like a citrus I can give it. Of course I don't. That's fine. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's give that to here. And then we'll give the Rocky Helmet to Electros. Alright. Yeah. Wanted you to follow me here, let you know that's where it's going, give me my research. Alright. Let's battle this crazy trainer and her super jacked up team of electric type Pokemon. So leads with Electivire. We don't really need to do anything here. Electivire does not have Ice Punch or anything else that would threaten us. So we're just gonna Earthquake. Yeah, quick attack, we're good. Rough Skin in case it had like Sash or anything, which I don't think it does, but again, just in case. If it weren't for that speed boost, we would have outsped and one-shot it without taking any damage. But it also had quick attack, so I don't know if the speed boost would have mattered all that much. Maybe like a Golurk would have hard countered it. Alright, now we have Dynamax. So here's the plan. Fight. I'm gonna Mega Evolve off Rip and go for the Earthquake. Electros, I am going to Mega Evolve you and go for the Max Knuckle. What that's going to do for us, number one, Electros' Levitate will allow it to avoid Earthquake damage, and Max Knuckle will boost Garchomp's attack. So that is the plan as of now. Alright, and it used Max Lightning for whatever reason. Unaffected. Getting desperate, that's fine. Barrier appears. Max Knuckles, that's one hit on the barrier with an attack boost. That's two hits on the barrier. Perfect. Alright. Am I chipping or did I not get the attack boost either? Oh, whatever, I'll worry about it after. Alright, stat changes nullified. Max Strike is going to lower our speed, which is somewhat annoying, but only just for the battle. Alright, barrier breaks, defense drops, and we get an attack boost with Max Knuckle here. Wow, that did nothing. Okay. Getting desperate again, and it puts up a bit. Like, dude, who designed Dynamax battles? Yeah, man, you do like 4% of the Pokemon's damage, but literally every turn it puts up a shield and you have to hit it 3 times to maybe do 20% of its health. Like, is that enjoyable? Did they think that was enjoyable? Dude, I can't stand Dynamax battles. Alright, dodge Screech. Nullify stat changes, so bye-bye attack boost. And then, right, the way that they have it here, like, what are we doing? What is the point of this? Why am I in a battle against an Electivire that's moving 3 times in a row, making all the wrong move choices, right? We can't do anything to us, but I don't know. It just feels like a huge waste of time. If I weren't getting a gold bottle cap, I would not be doing this. I don't know. And it's a personal thing. It's a me thing. I think in competitive Dynamax were fun to see because, like, you could actually, you know, build a strategy and play around it. Did I just Max Lightning also? How did that work? All right, let's Earthquake here. And then I definitely did just Max Lightning, so that's on me. But whatever. Drain Punch, get some health back, I guess. Yeah, I don't like Dynamax raids. They feel very redundant and not very, like, everything that makes Pokemon fun. You know, it's like now you're in a Dynamax raid and it's like, what am I doing? Like, raid battles, in my opinion, were never meant to be turn-based combat. I think raid battles, how they had the boss battles in Legend ZA, those were a good example of how Pokemon could do raid battles. But raid battles and turn-based combat, for me, has always been just, I don't know, kind of slow and redundant. And look, alright, getting desperate again, a mysterious barrier appear. Like, this isn't dynamic. It's literally just a game of, can you hit Electivire 3 times? Let's swap out Cynthia for a... And then I guess we'll just break its barrier constantly with Mr. Electric going Drain Punch. Because we do have to preserve Cynthia for the battle against her actual team. Cool. So now it can't use any electric type attacks. Could honestly use Lightning Rod in tandem with, like... I don't know. I was going to say maybe with, like, let's go Leer and then Drain Punch. Yeah, it's going to keep going Screech. Yeah, like, why would you Leer and then nullify stat changes? Like, it's just a waste of a turn. Okay. Like, sure. Sure. Attack drastically rose for what? For what? That's not even how Dynamax battles work. Oh my goodness. What are we doing, bro? Like, genuinely, what is this fight? Like, what is the point of this? Also, A, like, are we for real, man? Like, are we actually for real? I know we didn't train you in defense, but like, really? Really? I couldn't count on you for like a little something, really? I'm also gonna run out of power points for Drain Punch pretty soon. Okay, and we fainted because his attack rose drastically, right? Because for some reason that's how this works now. They gave it Beast Boost. Great. They gave the Dynamax Electivire Beast Boost. Cool. Fantastic. No, that's fair. That's not only fair, but also balanced and enjoyable for the players. Oh, and another 3 barriers. Another 3 barriers. Watch. Okay, wait a minute. I don't see the barriers. Maybe Electivire is not getting as desperate as we thought. Okay, hold on. We can KO it right here. Let's go Psychic. Max Lightning. And we're gonna lose Emboar here. No, we didn't. Okay. Cool. Electivire goes down. And we only lost 1 Pokemon. No, we lost 2. We lost Electros also. Which is super annoying, but whatever. Now we can go in and battle her team. Which is also going to contain another Dynamax Pokemon, by the way. And not only does her team contain a Dynamax Pokemon, but she gets Dynamax Raid rules. So it's not even as if she gets like 3 turns of a Dynamax Pokemon. She gets the whole like, yeah, my Pokemon can attack 3 times in a row and put up the shield in the middle of the battle. Like honestly, who designed this mission, bro? The gold bottle cap is not that good to warrant a mission this incredibly broken. Dynamax energy gathered around me. Great. Alright, against Rotom, I guess we're going to go Inosuke here. Assuming it was going to go for a Grass-type move. Yeah, Leaf Storm. Dude, okay. Like, in what world do you get one... I know we were at half health, but like, I don't know. I don't know. Me personally, I didn't think I was crazy for expecting that my team could actually, like, do something this battle. Mind you, I'm doing all this so Togekiss can get good stats, bro. The Pokemon that can't even participate in this battle can get good stats. Jeez, this is an annoying mission. Let's go Psychic. With Drew, you're going to send out Magnezone to tank Psychic. Yeah. That's fine. I guess we break Sturdy here. And then it's going to use Flash Cannon, which like I can't. I have to send in Cynthia. Maybe it uses Thunderbolt and we tank it. You Dynamaxed. Okay. At least we know that we can KO her Dynamax pretty easily. Use Max Lightning. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful. That is perfect. Now I am going to Earthquake. In fact, I'm going to Mega Evolve an Earthquake to guarantee that we get you up out of here. I am like so sick of this battle, bro. And this is only my 2nd attempt at it, but it's like, this is the most annoying fight in this game so far. It's giving me Volo flashbacks. For those of you who played Legends Arceus, it's giving me Volo flashbacks of like, your opponent is already strong, and then once you've already won, they're like, nope, by the way, we're not done yet. Like, hello. Vikavolt. Okay. I don't know what Vikavolt has. I also don't think I want to stick around to find out. It has Bug-type moves, so sending in Hoopa is probably a bad idea. I don't think Outrage KOs it. But I also don't think it's going to go for an Electric-type attack because I'm a Ground-type. So I think I can safely swap into JJ here. Alright, Bug Buzz, cool, 4 times resistance. I don't think that we live if it goes for an Electric-type attack. So what I think I do instead is I Air Slash here. And hope to chain flinches. We get neutral damage on the Air Slash. Oh my goodness, okay. Alright, yeah, well, JJ's down. But I guess it could be a worse situation. We should have it in range of a Fire Fang now. Or do I play it safe and die? I'm going to play it safe, right? Here's what I'm going to do. Play it safe, because we still have a Dynamax that we haven't used. Fight, Dynamax, and Max Mindstorm. We're going to power up all of our future Psychic-type attacks. If it somehow lives this and gets a Bug Buzz off and OHKOs us, I'm out of answers. Without completely changing my team. I've already changed my team for this, which y'all know I really do not want to do. Because I like the challenge of trying to complete a game using just one team the whole run. But, you know, obviously, you can only go so far against an Electric-type team when 2 out of 6 of your Pokemon are Flying types. Alright. This Manectric we know has Flare Boost. Is this the stronger Max Mindstorm? What moves do I have? Probably less about moves and more about stats. Physical attack is 315, so I'm going to want the physical Max Mindstorm here. That's going to be Zen Headbutt. Yeah. Psychic is a slightly stronger one, but my physical attack is just much higher at the moment. So we're going to go with this one. Protect. It won't be able to fully protect, so it will take some damage here. And we do still have one more turn of Dynamax, which I am definitely going to use. Yeah, that definitely would have one-shot if it didn't protect. Alright, so it's going to get a special attack boost here. I think, though, because we're Dynamax, we can live. We have 534 HP. Discharge is annoying. So as long as it doesn't paralyze, though, we're good. Please, 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 please. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So who's left? Is it just Rotom, then? Yeah, just Rotom. I think it has to Leaf Storm to OHKO here, which could work. Special attack Rose. That is kind of bad, though, only because it gets 2 Leaf Storms now, and I have 2 Pokemon left, so I can't exactly, you know, let it just waste its special attack. Alright. Yeah, no, we're gonna lose. So close, though, unfortunately. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. This is it. This is definitely it, yeah. Because if this doesn't KO, then Garchomp does, yeah. Shadow Ball. Dude, imagine if I got too happy, swapped, we lost Garchomp, and then I was forced to send in a paralyzed Hoopa with 11 HP remaining. Alright, so we do win. Dude, this is the most annoying battle I've ever done. Jeez, man. This is the Volo of Pokemon Unbound. Let's go Poison Jab here. Because I don't even... For some reason, I feel like Fire Fang doesn't have 100% accuracy, and I might break my PC if we miss. Okay, there we go. All my research seems to have been for naught. You cheated! You can't have effectively 8 Pokemon, Volo! Volo, 7, I guess. However, I still managed to harness the power of the hidden grottos, so this may not be a complete loss. Goodbye for now, trainer. One day, future, whatever. Whatever. Do I get to keep the Selectivire? Seems to want to go with you back to Epitome Town, sure. Yo, bro, what did I miss? So this guy... this trainer right here, it's all his fault. So this guy right here is possibly the most incompetent trainer in the game. He took his Electric-type Pokemon to a place called Thundercap Mountain, right? You would think that would be great for Electric-type Pokemon. Somehow, this guy can't control his Electivire, doesn't have his gym badges, I guess. And then when we help him get it back. When he gets it back, he gets it stolen by a scientist, and she runs off. And to make space in your party before I can give you your reward? What, are you going to give me your Electivire? Dude, you give me your Electivire, I'm releasing it into a cave full of ground-type Pokemon so fast. Promise you that. Let's get the original team back together, man. Hoopa, shout out Hoopa, Ball is Life. Definitely was a big help there. Unfortunately, it's just not part of the original team, so will not be part of our Elite Four run. Also, shout out Mr. Electric, being able to have Levitate for all of the earthquakes that we were getting off. Also huge. And I'm going to put Giovanna on just because we do need to go and get money again. Maybe we'll temporarily swap out a Inosuke. Yeah, we do need to go and farm money. Oh, wait. We do need a space in our party too, right? Move Pokemon. Should hit deposit. Let's deposit Toucannon for now. Yeah. Oh, he better not give me his Electivire, bro. If he gives me an Electivire, I'm genuinely releasing it, like, somewhere where there are a bunch of Ground-type Pokemon. I promise you that. I promise you that. We're going to, like, Crater Town or something. Would I like to save the game? Sure, I guess. Already a save file. It is okay to overwrite it. The guy instigated. He did, man. He's the worst. Electivire came back to me. It must have been because of your efforts. Now, as promised, here are your rewards, or the least I can give you for all the time you spent after chasing down my Electivire. The Electrizer. So we have an Electabuzz. We can evolve it into an Electivire if we want. Power Weight. This is for training stats. Golden Bottle Cap is what we were really after, though. This will set... And we get an egg. Is it going to be an Elekid egg, bro? Is it going to be an Elekid egg? I have somewhere... Yeah. Mission information here. Let me see what the rewards on the mission are. Where's my scroll bar? Oh, here it is. Jeez, it's a long page. Yeah, it's an Elekid. Oh, it's a shiny Elekid. Okay, maybe I'm not releasing it then. Hold on. That's kind of fire. Not that it really matters because this is not like a main series game and I would have no way of acquiring said Elekid. But it's pretty cool. Alright. Well, got that done. I guess we'll hatch this egg. I mean, it's either that or we give it back to that guy, and clearly he's not the trainer that he needs to be. Shoot, man. But first place I'm heading is back to Seaport. Heal up real quick. And now what I want to do is... So the reason I'm at Seaport City is because at the moment, these are JJ's IVs. Pretty abysmal. E is like literally the worst that you can get. Or I guess E minus would be the second worst that you can get before just having F, which is like 1. So it's not 1, but yeah. Having E's for first 3 stats and then, you know, okay, decent is not exactly what we're looking for here. What we are looking for is to talk to her. And we'll give her... I can also view EVs and IVs. Okay. That's pretty cool. This is how we see exact EVs. You can also view the moves your Pokemon are able to learn. Oh, it's pretty... It's pretty cool. Either way, though. JJ. Swap the page to stats. Yeah, so... Dude, why do I have max attack stats? Why do I... Oh, because I've been battling that. Yeah, okay. That makes sense, actually. Because I've been battling the Dark-type trainer who gives attack EVs every time. Yeah. Okay. I'm fine with that. Out of curiosity, though. 2 attack EVs from Manectric. We might want to give those like HP, I guess. Perfect EV trained for Garchomp, though. IVs could use a little bit of work, but we got 31 in attack and speed, and that's really what matters here. But I'm looking to get 31 in all of Togekiss's stats. Manectric also has pretty abysmal IVs, though, it seems like. Fun fact, in Inosuke, our Emboar has almost perfect IVs. Alright, let's talk to her. Alright. Give me the spiel every time. Gold bottle cap. Use it on JJ. Alright. Now, when we check JJ's stats, we should be seeing S's across the board, man. That's beautiful. Alright, now we are going to Dresco Town to get some money so that I can buy vitamins. Over here. And let's put Giovanna at the front of the team. Mind you, I have to take on the Pokemon League next stream, and I've spent like most of this stream just training JJ. But that's alright, because we also do have pretty good stats everywhere else. Alright. You come back. Go. What's going on, Akame's Despair? So, not to harp on this old conversation, but I'm a bit of a petty person. I like to be petty from time to time. And so, part of my pettiness is I like when people prove my points for me. Remember how I said I don't really care for the Power World versus Pokemon discourse that much? Play the game that you enjoy. But I don't think it's healthy for Power World as a game if the only, you know, positive thing that its fans can say about it are that it's, you know, not Pokemon or it's better than Pokemon. Well, when I said that, right, if you scroll up in the chat a little bit, somebody was like, oh, that's rich coming from somebody playing a ROM hack. Power World is peak. To which I said, what makes Power World peak? And I haven't gotten an answer. So it sounds like they are still getting the Pokemon protest allegations. That's what I'm going to start calling Pokemon protest. Right? Because it seems like everything good about Power... Now, I shouldn't say everything good about Power World is that it's not Pokemon. But my understanding is that it doesn't seem to be actually better. It just seems to be an acceptable substitute. And a lot of people are using that, you know, as their answer to their frustrations with Game Freak. Which, again, I have no problem with. I don't have a problem with it. But it's not good for the game if that's all it can be. How much money are we looking at right now? We are looking at 199,000. That should be good for now. Fly. Fall Shore. Power World is peak, but it isn't really comparable to Pokemon. I know. I know. And you know how I know? Because nobody has given a genuine thing that Power World does better than Pokemon. And once again, I keep repeating myself just because, like, out of context, it does sound like I'm ripping on Power World, which is not my intention at all. But, you know, again, if it can't do anything better than the game that it's supposed to be a substitute for, it is going to struggle a lot. Alright, so we are going to... I'm not supposed to be here. It's peak because it's fun. That doesn't really tell me much. Why would you play a video game if it's not fun? Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is... I'm going to drop our attack. EVs. Drop an attack all the way to 0. So we don't need that maxed out at all. Alright, there we go. Now, got my guy right here. I don't think I need 20. Shoot, I forgot what she was saying in terms of checking IVs. Was it a useful NPC, or was she saying it's like a feature that you can access? Do I have to go talk to her every time? Let's check the wiki here. This wiki's like a poorly designed website, but that is neither here nor there. And okay, it's called the stat scanner, which I apparently have. Just how do I use it? It's a key item. Oh, okay. Do I have the stat scanner? No, I don't. Alright, I guess we have to go to Professor... what's his name's lab then? Professor Log's lab. It should be up here. Is this the lab? No. That was house. This looks like a lab. Move! Yo, the NPCs love being in the way. I'm looking for a research assistant. Hi, Malk. Did you know your Pokemon have hidden stats called effort values and individual values? I can show you the stats if you like. Alright, do I have to talk to this guy every time? No, it should be a key item. Either way, I'm looking for... So you have 139 special attack EVs. HP EVs are also kind of high, but that's to be expected. Change the nickname. No. How did I get here? Oh, if you press A, you get the name. Okay. What's that? You want this device for yourself? Yes, please. Professor Log and I told her to create this device. Can't just go around handing out to anyone. However, if you were to satisfy part of Log's request, register 50 different species. Okay. How many do I have right now? Because is it that deep? Do I really need it that bad, or can I just come back here every time? Yeah, I only have 36. Alright. Yeah, it's not that deep. But now I know that I'm doing pretty good on special attack EVs. So here's what we'll do. Fly back to Fall Shore. We'll go here. We'll go here. We'll go by... Nope. Actually, I kind of do need the iron too, but we'll deal with that later. So it's 20. I don't need 20. It's by 5. I still have this egg with me. I do. They're too different to say it does things better than Pokemon. Then why do people compare it to Pokemon if they're that different? I mean, that makes sense to what you're saying. But, and again, I haven't played Power World, right? So this is not, like, I can't really speak on the game itself. But if it's so different that, like, it's impossible to say if it does things better or worse than Pokemon, why does it get compared to Pokemon? I mean, obviously, you know, Monster Catcher style game, that makes sense. Is it just because the designs resemble Pokemon? Is that literally all that it is? Because I thought that the accusations ran deeper. Is it literally just like the design and that's it in terms of like how it copies Pokemon? Because I thought it was like design and like gameplay and everything like that. Obviously, you know, I figured that they didn't have you like run through, you know, a Pal World League with, you know, 8 gym badges and all that. But I figured it was still pretty like similar mechanics and everything. Oh, was I using Carbos? No, Calcium. Okay. Because I just ran out of Calcium. I guess we'll just buy more then. I saw the Carbos on my bag. I was like, that's not good. Why am I buying one at a time too? Another 5. And name. Maybe I was using those Carbos actually. I think I was using Carbos. I definitely was using Carbos. No, I don't know. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like I was. I'll check, though. I'll check after. It's just odd to me that I've pumped JJ full of, like, 99 billion calciums, and our stat's not maxed out yet. I think it's now maxed out, though. Let's go back to here. I definitely should just, like, catch the ones that I need, but it's whatever. Alright, 252 special attack. Now all we need to do is even out the defenses. So to do that, we're going to have to drop our HP EVs. Design and catching Pokemon in balls, that's all. Other than that, they're absolutely different. Oh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. Alright, what am I doing? Let's go here. I'm probably low on money, right? I haven't checked, but 82k, not bad, but we definitely need to do a little bit better. What if I changed my training plan last minute and just maxed out HP in Togekiss? No, because our plan was to do like mixed defense, I believe, right? So let's go back and do... Go to our berry pouch. I feel so bad dropping its HP. Alright, HP is all the way in the gutter now. And it only has EVs in, and we're gonna split, right, between... I actually didn't need to drop HP all the way that low, to be honest. But that's alright. That's alright. I probably shouldn't have, but it makes it a little bit easier now. I know I look crazy buying a bunch of HP ups after I just nuked my HP stat. And this definitely isn't the most efficient way to do this, but alright. So I just gave Togekiss 7 HP ups. What I can now do is, and I should have done one at a time so I could see how many I need to buy to max out the stat. Because I know in recent games it's 13. Clearly that doesn't seem to be the case though, because I'm pretty sure I've given Togekiss way more than 13. Let's see. Yeah, we got 10 EVs from 7 HP ups. So we clearly need a lot more. What we're going to do is we are going to fly to Drisco Town. I have a couple options. I could beat up on the Audino a bunch of times, and that might help. Or alternatively, I could... Let's beat up on Audino. And let's use Cynthia. And because I want to get some money from it. There's a pal which is a Firefox. You can carry him as your hand and use as a flamethrower. It's pretty cool. You can catch humans. Catch humans? And you like battle with the humans and stuff? I should just take the leftovers. Not do anything with it for now. Alright, let's go battle this guy for JJ's HP stat. So we should be able to just Earthquake, Dazzling Gleam. Yeah. Maybe I do want that, that stat checker so I don't have to keep flying back every time. I feel like that's going to get really annoying. Yeah, they have AK-47s. Ah. Okay. Kind of seems like a lot going on then. I mean, you got like flamethrowers and AK-47s and all that. Seems like there's definitely a lot going on. Let's do Magneton maybe. Magneton evolves via Thunderstone. Who doesn't evolve via Stone? Grubbin evolves at level 20 and then via Thunderstone. Why does every electric type Pokemon evolve via an item? Be original. Level up. Get a trade evolution. You're all Thunderstone and then freaking Electabuzz. You have your own special item. Level up. Y'all so lazy, bro. I got all these electric type Pokemon sitting in my PC. I'm like, oh, how can I, because I'm trying to get the stat scanner, right? So I need to register more Pokemon. I'm like, oh, if I just throw them on my team, they should level up pretty quickly. They don't even level up evolve, bro. They're all Thunderstones. And I'm out of Thunderstones. I'm not going to go search on the map for Thunderstones. Not going to happen. Moral of this stream is that electric type Pokemon are my new least favorite type. I don't think that's true. I think I was just traumatized from that previous battle. But Grubbin should evolve now. Forgot I named him Grubhub. There we go. Charge-a-Bug. Not gonna learn Charge either. Alright, you go back in the PC because can't do much with you anymore. Nose Pass, Thunderstone. Oh my goodness. To be fair, these are all Pokemon from Thundercat Mountain, and maybe, you know, the Thunderstone is part of it. Maybe there's like just a million Thunderstones in Thundercat Mountain. But like literally every Pokemon in my PC evolves with the stone. I can't evolve any Pokemon in the PC right now. Look at this, look at this. I can evolve Electabuzz, Keith into the Electivire, but I'm gonna get a shiny one pretty soon, and I feel like that would be a lot cooler. Right? Stone. Stone. Already registered Magnum Ton, so I don't need to do that. Stone. Stone. Male Combee can't evolve into Vespiquen. Stone. Oh, Hoopa goes back into its bound form when it's in the PC. It's pretty cool. Can put them on camp and force them to work. Oh yeah, it's over. It's over. I'm joining the Power World versus Pokemon battle. Right? I'm joining the Power versus Pokemon war on the side of Pokemon simply because of the generational slander opportunity of Power World fans be like, I play Power World because I want Pokemon to include slavery. Game over. Game over. Oh yeah, slander going crazy. Game over. Generational slander. Chowtzelon and Door. No, we're good. Generational slander right there. Game over. I really don't care for the Power versus Pokemon debate. I know I've said that before, but no, I don't want to learn reversal. There we go. But I do love a good slander opportunity. Sure, we'll give you Zen Headbutt over Hidden Power. Hidden Power and it being the same type as the Pokemon is pretty funny. Oh, not enough space to continue recording. Alright, give me like 2 seconds. I'm going to delete like a bunch of old streams from like 2024 from the PC. Psycho Bang. And then we are going to empty that out. Alright. Should be able to close that and start recording again. Perfect. And did we already swap out Medicham? No, we didn't. Probably gonna stream earlier tomorrow then in that case, because we high-key still have a lot to do, but it's like getting late already for me. So I don't know. But let's... Where was I going? Oh, I remember now. Wasn't really going anywhere but to just catch another Pokemon that I can throw on my team and train. So I can work towards this, this 50 Pokemon. Where are the wild Pokemon? There we go. Jeez, man. Tall grass was nowhere to be found. Alright, Minchino. You evolve with the stone, don't you? I almost don't want to catch this because I know it evolves with the shiny stone. I almost don't want to catch it, but I'm going to catch it. I'm going to catch it. I'm so over stone evolutions, man. Put in the work. Give a nickname. No, you don't get a nickname. Nicknames are for Pokemon that want to work hard. Pivot, pick a peck. Alright. Stuffle. Let's catch this. Stuffle, if you evolve via level up, I'm going to give you a nickname. Yes, level 27. Give a nickname. I feel like this one's kind of obvious. Shout out JJK. We're going Panda, because it is a fighting stuffed animal. Alright, Panda placed in box 1. Let's also catch a Zooril, who I'm pretty sure is a... Oh, you lived. Okay. Dusk Ball. There we go. Friendship. And then evolves into a Azumarill at level 18. You know what? Sure. I'll also take that one. I'm not going to nickname him just because it's going to take forever if I keep doing that. Electrike we already have. Let's go into the water maybe. See what they've got for us there. Oh, this is a bridge. This is not into the water. Okay. Let's head back into Dresco then. Also, when is this Elekid egg gonna hatch, bro? I've been all over the region a million times. This thing is still not hatched. Jeez. I'm in these people's house now, waiting for this egg to hatch. They're probably like, what are you doing here? I'm genuinely about to throw this egg into the ocean, bro. Like, get me out of here, bro. Hatch. Get this Elekid off of my team. The only reason why I even have it in my party is because it's shiny. And I just want to hatch the shiny egg. But, like, jeez, man. I'm about to throw on a repel and just go up and down the expressway a million times. Yo, there's actually no way. There's no way I'm about to run out of all my repels and this egg hasn't hatched. There's actually no way. Finally, dude. Shiny Elekid. Give a nickname? Yes. Naming him after the worst character in JJK. Now, yeah. And you're about to be the craziest PC warrior of all time. You're saying no battle time, buddy. Seeing no battle time at all, pal. Oh, I can't even fly out of here. I gotta, JJK last season was insane. Agreed. Next season's gonna be even crazier. I'm not gonna spoil anything for those who haven't read the manga, but if you've seen the trailer, you should be hype. And for those of you who have read the manga and seen the trailer, you should be really hype. Next season's gonna be wild. Or I guess it's the same season, but like part 2 to season 3, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy. But there was too much cap. I can't count the amount of time narrator till the random guy could rival Gojo. Who does they could rival Gojo in JJK? They said I know they said that Ryu had the highest cursed energy output, which is technically true. Remember, Gojo's whole thing is number 1, his technique is broken, and then he has cursed energy efficiency. He does have a lot of cursed energy as well and a high output, but high output isn't necessarily what he's known for. And then who else? Takaba. I do hate when people say that Takaba is like as strong as or stronger than Gojo, because no, he's not. Like, at all. At all. Oh, Naoya is leveling up. Kind of annoyed because I said that I wasn't going to do that, but whatever. Delete a move to make room for Thunder Shock. What do you have? The Elemental Punches and Rolling Kick? I'm low-key not going to do that. It's kind of a cool moveset. Definitely, I'm still not using this then. But you know what? If we can get it to an Electabuzz, and then we'll get like a shiny Electivire, add that to our list. I also should have put Minccino in the box, because this thing is a shiny stone evolution, and I don't think I have a shiny stone. If I do have a shiny stone, I'll use it, but... Oh, and this is just the first round of Autono. Jeez, alright, we're gonna be here for a while. Unless... Mr. Krabs, I have an idea! I don't even know about that, bro. I don't even know about that. But this is how we avoid getting stuck with our Pokemon evolving a bunch, is we just throw them to the wolves. Oh, now you want to use Misty Terrain. Before it was Double-Edged City. Thank you, yeah. Teach these kids that it's not so easy in the real world. Thank you. And who... Oh, watch this. And who's left, right? Who's left? It's not... We're not even going to be able to, watch. Garchomp got it. I guess we'll use Doll Eyes. How about that? Well, let's use Helping Hand. How about that? Minccino, you can actually be of use. Helping Hand, 2-hit KO. Unfortunately, you also brought upon your own demise, but that's whatever. If I don't have a Shiny Stone, then I'm just going to box this thing. If I do have a Shiny Stone, I'll evolve it and then box it. I do have a Shiny Stone. Alright. So we are going to grab you. And then I think we also were saying that we wanted, right, Azurill on the team. And then actually, no, we'll swap out Manectric. I also don't need Giovanna on the team technically because we are not farming for money here. So we don't need to use Payday, but is what it is. Is what it is. But nah, yeah, I mean, in terms of who can rival Gojo in the JJK verse, if we're talking original series JJK, not Modulo, it's really just Sukuna. Like, it's objectively Gojo and Sukuna, and if you disagree, then you just do not understand JJK. And I'm comfortable saying that because, like, the themes of those two being the strongest are so prevalent, I don't understand how anybody could understand that they're not. And then if you include Modulo, then it's literally just Deborah, and I'm not going to spoil who else, because that's, you know, a pretty big indicator on a character from the first part of the series being still alive. But, yeah, that's... If anybody, even the narrator, if they say anybody is as strong as Gojo, besides Sukuna, who's stronger than Gojo, by the way, they're wrong. Yeah, I said it. Stronger than Gojo, by the way. I can't wait till that fight gets animated, too. Discharge. Oh, we're good. Yeah, I can't wait till that fight gets animated. What level does Elekid evolve into Electabuzz also? It's been kind of a long time. Alright, here we go. Discharge. Here we go. Alright. Now... Alright, I sorted by, Alright, Shiny Electabuzz. Why do you want to learn Discharge so bad? You're not learning Discharge. Here we go. Why do you think he's stronger than Gojo? For a few reasons. Number one, he has 4 arms and 2 mouths, which, as has been said, is a ginormous advantage in the world of Jujutsu Sorcery. He has higher Curse Energy Reserves, highest in history that we know of. And yeah, he's smarter overall too. He's a Jujutsu Sorcerer genius. The way that I see it, right, Gojo and Sukuna, if you were to think of them as like competitive gamers, Sukuna is a sweat. Sukuna has no life outside of Jujutsu Sorcery. You just spoiled the fact that there's a fight between Sukuna and Gojo. Well, they do fight. To be fair, that was like episode 1. Sukuna said that once he regains his power, he was gonna whoop Gojo. So, sorry to those who did not know that they were going to fight. But now you have something to look forward to. Read the manga or stay away from it is my recommendation if you don't want to get spoiled any further, because yo, if you were around in 2023 when it dropped, you got spoiled like crazy. And the fact that Gojo is going to be freed, I mean, again, like, that's not a spoiler. If anybody seriously thought that the guy that was mentioned in every other sentence by the narrator was going to be completely taken out of the series in the 2nd season, then congrats on finishing your first ever piece of fiction ever. And also on turning 5. I don't think anybody should be surprised that Gojo and Sukuna fought or that Gojo got freed, so they'll be alright. But yeah, Sukuna's stronger than Gojo because he has a better body for Jujutsu, better understanding of Jujutsu Sorcery, higher Curse Energy Reserves as well. Only thing Gojo has over Sukuna is Curse Energy Control and an arguably better technique. The reason why I say arguably, well, not arguably better. Yeah, arguably better technique, because Curse Energy Control is the reason why Gojo's so good with Limitless. But assuming equal Cursed Energy Control, Assuming equal curse energy, it depends, right? Equal curse energy control, good. Limitless is better. No curse energy control, Shrine is better. But also Shrine, and this is something that Gege, the author, didn't do a great job of explaining in JJK. But Shrine as a technique is also not like a great technique in the hands of anybody besides Sukuna. And again, they didn't like do a great job of explaining that because there were a bunch of like rushings and like publication deadlines and stuff like that. But what we as readers or viewers, if you're anime only, are supposed to understand is that Sukuna got so strong on his own, just honing his technique and fighting and killing people. Otherwise, it's kind of just a technique that's not good for much besides like chopping up food. It's like having a knife, essentially. But because he's Sukuna and, you know, he's the GOAT. Am I getting Pokemon Winds and Waves? Absolutely. Absolutely. Sure, but still, they'll live. If anybody, right, if anybody genuinely considers that I spoiled a part of Jujutsu Kaisen for them by telling you that Gojo is freed and fights Sukuna, actually, no, I stand by what I said. Congrats on finishing your first piece of fiction and also turning 5. The bad guy fights the really strong good guy. And the central character, arguably the protagonist of Jujutsu Kaisen, fights arguably the main villain of Jujutsu Kaisen. Right? Like, yeah, the story's about Yuji, and there is a stronger argument for Kenjaku being the main driving force of the antagonist. But in terms of themes of Jujutsu Kaisen, Gojo embodies, like, Gojo and Sukuna are the two embodiments of the themes of strength and isolation, which are like some of the most prevalent in the series. So if anybody didn't think they were gonna have one big showdown, rewatch. I'm probably gonna reread JJK also. JJK is a great series for literary themes. In terms of story and characters, it's alright, it's good. I'll give it like a 7 out of 10, maybe an 8 for story. But in terms of themes and everything, oh my god, it's incredible. It is incredible thematically. I mean, in terms of like strength, isolation, family and tradition, it is phenomenal in terms of themes. So I'm probably going to go back and reread JJK at some point. Maybe as we get closer to the new season coming out, or the second part of season 3. Alright, there's a Azumarill. I think that is it for the new Pokemon that I caught and wanted to add to my Pokedex, right? Yeah. Alright, now we have 47 nationally. Okay, we're actually getting kind of close. We need 3 more. I actually don't even need to really deposit anybody, right? Because we can just... Alright, now let's go find some water. But yeah, I'm definitely getting Pokemon Winds and Waves. There are rumors of the Fire-type starter Pombon potentially being the first Fire Fairy type, which is pretty cool. Even if it's not, I mean, I was definitely going to get the Fire starter anyways because I'm me. But also, apparently, they're going to have over 300 Pokemon in the game. Which is a lot. Or 300 new Pokemon, I should say. Which is a lot. A lot. Now, it's not confirmed if there are, you know, even that many Pokemon to begin with. Nor is it confirmed if those are, you know, entirely new Pokemon. Or if they're, like, you know, new forms, regional forms, convergent Pokemon, whatever. But yeah, there is a rumor, and apparently the source that the rumor comes from is, like, fairly reputable, that there's going to be a lot of new Pokemon getting added. Alright, so we have Tentacruel. Who else can we find here? We do some fishing. You need literally one more Pokemon, right? Yeah. Alright. Instead of fishing, I'll just keep surfing until I find something that's not one of these two. Alright, or maybe I won't. Because we have surfed all the way to Dahara Town. Let's go to the desert then and see what we can catch out there. Don't tell me the result, but I bet on Gojo despite all your explanations. Alright, I'm not going to tell you the result. I'm going to tell you the result. I will say though, right, while I did say that Gojo, or I believe Sukuna is stronger than Gojo, why did I run? I'm supposed to catch a Pokemon. It is pretty close. It is definitely pretty close. And without spoiling who actually wins the fight could very much have gone either way. Very, very, very much have gone either way. And it's an incredible fight. You're going to enjoy it a lot when it either, you know, if you decide to read the manga or when it gets animated. But yeah, definitely could have gone either way in that regard. I got Victory Road right there. I am heading, though, to Professor Logs now. So I can talk to this guy. Yeah, I don't... Show me the stats. I'm close. You want this device for yourself? Yes, please. Thank you. Alright. Finally got the stat scanner. Which means now I don't have to keep flying back here every time to view my Pokemon stats. Alright. I'm gonna go here. Yeah. Great fight, though. One of the best fights in modern manga, in my opinion. And I think it's gonna be, you know, even better when it gets animated. 91 EVs in HP. Few scattered elsewhere, but that doesn't matter. Gonna be a generational showdown? Oh, absolutely. 100%. 100%. Where was I going? Oh, yeah. I was going here to EV Train. Oh, I already have Giovanna. Okay, perfect. In that case, we will swap you with you. We gave Amulet Coin to JJ, right? Yeah. Perfect. Alright, paying an Amulet Coin successful. I will deposit these Pokemon though, just because I don't have any reason to keep them on the team. Let's get our old band back together, or mostly back together. Sam, man, I missed you. We'll grab Choji. There we go. I am going to have to be conscious of my attack EVs, of course. With 152,000. Yeah, because now I have 40 attack EVs for, like, no reason. But that's fine, because we do have our, I think they're called Kelp Sea Berries, right? That raise friendship and lower attack. So we can just drop that down to 0 again. Those berries are low-key expensive, too. It's like 500 a berry, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up if you are doing a lot of EV training. So we're looking for 126 in both HP and physical defense, I think is what we're going to go for. And I can buy how many? Up to 15? I'm going to buy 7 for now. Wait, do I have 7 in the bag, it said? Alright, hold on. For anything, then. For anything, let's use our existing HP ups and see where that gets us. Alright, 161. Oh, wait, that's too high, isn't it? Right? We wanted 126? Yeah, it's too high. Alright, well, this is why we have our stat scanner. You know what? How about instead of that, let's first raise our physical defense stat. So what we're gonna do is, I think we have a bunch of iron. Yeah, 4 irons. Interesting EV spread we're going for on Togekiss here. But let's buy a bunch of irons, can buy up to 15. I don't think I need 15. Let's buy 8 for now. And let's go back into that stat scanner. Okay, we have 41 points in physical defense, and that was off of what, 4? So it seems like one, what's it called? 1 vitamin gives 10 EV points. Okay, good to know. So we need to use about 12 in total. So we should be good here after this 8, but let's find out. 11. Oh, okay, won't have any effect. So we maxed out on EVs, at least on defense EVs, as it pertains to our EV total. Also, perfect EVs on Persian. Hey. Alright, 93 defense EVs, and then I gotta reallocate some others as well. So, what we're gonna do is now we're gonna go back to our berry pouch. This is why people play Pokemon Showdown, man, because it's low-key... It's low-key manual labor to EV train your Pokemon properly. Okay, I was at, what, 161 before. I used 1 Pomic Berry, and that dropped me down to... 151. Okay, so minus 10 each time. That works. That works. So plus 10 for a vitamin, minus 10 for a berry. I don't know if that's how it works in the main series games, to be honest. But if it is, now we know. I don't play competitive unless I'm playing Showdown most of the time. So, you know. Alright, so was it 151, 141, 131, I guess 121 then? 121. We want 126, but we gotta do a little bit of finagling to get there. Yeah, 121. Now we should be able to use the rest of our irons right here. And I think we can use, like, at most 1 more. Honestly, this isn't even a bad, like, stat spread as it is. We might not get, like, exactly even HP and physical defense here. But because our special defense is already so good, you know, we also don't need to invest that much in that. 113 and 121. Nothing in speed, which is kind of okay. I mean, Togekiss has, like, mediocre speed. It can be made faster, especially if you're, like, Dynamaxing and you use Max Airstream. But it's not really a Pokemon that requires speed too much. However, I will say, if we're not going to run a lot of speed on it, I'm probably going to end up replacing Yawn with Thunder Wave so that we can guarantee get, you know, the Air/Flinches. Because no point in trying to get the Air/Flinches if we are just not moving first. But yeah, let's go ahead and save the game, man. Let's get a quick save right here. Quick save state as well. Your gameplay is that one Rick Ross caption. Don't get scared to get the money all the time. Hey, sometimes, right? Sometimes it costs bread. It costs paper to be an elite Pokemon trainer, but we do what needs to be done. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a stream from here, man. As always, I want to thank you guys for showing up, showing out, and showing love. Gonna be back tomorrow for what I intend to be the last day of Pokemon Unbound. Maybe not the last day, but at least I intend to complete the main game. And then from there, depending on the quantity of post-game content, or, like, you know, the quality even of post-game content and what there is going on, or if there's, you know, other stuff that you guys would rather see me play or I'd rather play, might switch games, might do some post-game, but yeah, intending to complete the Pokemon League tomorrow. Probably going to do an earlier stream so I can stream for longer, because I do think that we do have a little bit more touching up on the team to do. Spent most of the stream trying to get the EVs and IVs right for, like, 1 Pokemon, so I haven't done anything as it pertains to, like, movesets or getting the right TMs or anything like that. But natures are good. We know natures are good, and now we have 3 Pokemon EV trained now? 4? Cynthia, Choji, JJ, and A. Yeah, so 4 Pokemon EV trained out of our total 6. So we're making progress, but we got a little bit more to do.
But yeah, like I said, I want to thank you guys for showing up, showing out, and showing love. Hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your Saturday, fantastic rest of your weekend, and I will catch y'all next time. Peace out.